Morning, Victors. So, one of the best lessons I've learned going through this journey was how I'm going to power my dreams and my goals. Okay. Now, what I mean by that is the type of energy I use to put into it. Now, let me explain that a little more. So, when I was younger, I used to try to take this negative energy and put it towards my dreams and goals, meaning, when people would doubt me, when people would tell me you couldn't do it, like trying to be that underdog, taking that energy and trying to put it towards my dream, using that frustration, using that anger, that kind of energy, I used to try to use to power my dreams. The problem I ran into with that is I just was never that angry. I just was never angry that long. And some people can do that. Some people can hold on to that frustration, that doubt. When people doubt them, when people tell them they can't do it, some people can hold on to that for so long. I personally couldn't hold on to that. And so even when someone would doubt me, it would power my dream for about 6 months tops, like absolute tops, 6 months. And then it'll kind of fizzle out because I've ran out of energy. So I've learned to use this positive energy to power my dreams now and energize me to go towards my dreams. And so what I mean by that is now it's all about me. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It has to do with the fact that I am excited and I am passionate and I have this version of myself that I look forward to. It has nothing to do with anyone else. I don't spite. It's not out of spite. It's not out of frustration. It's literally because I'm excited. It's literally because I want this. It's literally because that's the person that I want to be. And so by changing the way that I power myself, it has allowed me to have more energy, and it's a more sustainable energy. So I really wanted to share that today. Thank those of you that bought your 30 Days to Inspire Living task books. If you're looking to create action, hit the link above me. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Anthony Hopkins, who made this dope shirt for me. If you're looking to get a creative shirt, like he has all kinds of great shirts that he makes, link up with him. I'm going to tag him. Link up with him, get you a custom made shirt. They're amazing. I got my kids some for Christmas as well. We're going to start. Morning, Victors. So this year, 2020 has obviously been crazy, or different, I should say, with the pandemic and everything. And, today is definitely going to be one of those days that hit a little harder because for myself and my family, we really celebrated Christmas together on Christmas Eve. And I'm talking about like my cousins from Boulder would come down. My uncle would come down from Boulder as well. Just kind of my family from Creek. We would all just kind of get together on Christmas Eve and we would celebrate and do like our Secret Santas and give the kids their presents from each other. And, do white elephant gifts and just have this huge like potluck together. It was always so fun. And this year, obviously, with Corona, we're not going to do it. And I was thinking about it this morning about how grateful I am the fact that I have such an amazing family and I miss the fact that we're not going to be able to do it this year. But I look forward to it next year and this year really just kind of keeping it low key with my kids and my mom and brother and sister, and we're kind of starting our own little tradition. We're gonna barbecue for Christmas this year. And so my question for you guys is, what do you guys do for Christmas? What family traditions do you have for Christmas? What are you gonna miss this year or excited to do this year that you're starting? I want to hear it. So put it in the comments. We're going to stop saying no to our dreams and start saying yes, yes, yes to our dreams. Morning, Victors. So a great lesson I've learned going through this journey was that change is automatic. Okay. I remember, especially about 5 years ago, I used to resist change like wholeheartedly. Like it was something that I just didn't want to do. And by me resisting change, I was resisting growth, okay? Me wanting to stay the exact same was the reason I never progressed in life. And so it finally hit me, especially once I was working at my last job, it finally hit me like, there's nothing I can do about this anymore. Change is gonna happen. But what doesn't always happen is progression. It is up to us to progress from these changes. Listen, a great example is my metabolism. I used to go in, just add a little cardio, I would cut weight so quick. It's not the same anymore. So if I'm still living my life and trying to lose weight based on the results I used to get from 5 years ago, I'm never going to get those results because my body has changed. My metabolism has changed, right? Small example, but big point. My point is change is automatic and it's going to come regardless. So you can either change and adapt to it so you can progress, or you can stay the same. So that's my spiel for today. Morning, Victors. So another great lesson that I've learned going through this journey that's really helped me progress into the person that I'm becoming is the understanding that you don't find yourself, you create yourself. And the reason I believe this wholeheartedly is because we've been told to do certain things since we were kids. We've been told to read. I mean, I'm sure this is kind of a universal thing where we've all been told to read, and we all had to read at one point if you went to school at all. And so knowing that that is something we've been told as a kid to do. And I remember specifically Miss Selvidge telling me, that was my 4th grade teacher telling me, even when you get older, you should read and write. And so I've known this. I've known that I should do this my entire life. And yet, I finished college at about 20. And so from 20 to 30, I didn't touch a book. And then I finally added it back to myself in order to become the person that I want to be. And so I give that example to say this. You find people you like, you find things you like, you find your passion, but you create yourself. So this person that you are, you have created it, good or bad. The person that I'm becoming, I'm physically creating it by doing the things that it's hard for me to read sometimes, but I still make myself do it. I am creating this version of myself that I want to be. So just know this, people. We don't find ourselves, we create ourselves. So that's my spiel for today. Thank those of you that... Morning, Victors. So a great lesson I've learned going through this journey was to stop majoring in minor things, okay? What that means is stop putting major time and major effort into minor things, all right? And a great example of this was, for me, when I was going downtown. I mean, I spent major time thinking about what bars I want to go to, who I want to hang out with, what we're going to do. I mean, it was so much unnecessary time for this minor subject, and it got me nowhere. I literally wasted about 10 years. I mean, it's a lot of learning experiences, and it got me to this point. So, and I can share these stories with you guys, but my point is, that was such a minor thing that I spent major time on. And we got to pay attention to this. And so now I spend major time on major things. You know what? I think it's important to be smart. I spend major time trying to read. I spend major time trying to listen to the videos and learn. I spend major time writing. I spend major time building relationship with my kids. That is what you should spend major time on, is just going towards your dream. I'm not saying it necessarily needs to be those specific things, but my point is to spend major time on things that are major for you. That'll help you go towards your dreams, and that'll help you be a better person. So that's my spill for today. Thank those of you that bought your 30 Days to Inspire Living task books. If you're looking to create action, hit the link above me. We're going to stop saying no to our dreams and start saying yes, yes, yes to our dreams. I got kids, so you know I'm tired, but I'll be here tomorrow to help us live inspired.